Hello students, welcome in this session of trigonometry part 2 for class 10. So we have introduced before this video about the introduction of trigonometry in part 1, where we could learn the 6 different trigonometrical ratios for an acute angle in a right angle triangle. And today we will see a table which is called trigonometrical table containing 0 degree angle, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So student, related to this concept, question is usually asked in examination, but there is a instruction given with the question that without using the table. Here it means you will not be provided this trigonometrical table for the solution of the asked question. Rather, it is instructed without using means without seeing the table. So table, the value of table would be used, but not seeing the table. You have to memorize yourself. So just I am giving one technique that within a minute you can prepare this table. If you forget in during the making the solution of any question and you are in need of this table, you can frame this within a single minute. Just write 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, and below these angles write 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in different columns starting from 0 end at 4. Now divide each value by 4 and make square root of these values. So what value now you get, that is the value of trigonometric ratio sine for these angles, as I have done here. You see, so I have written 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree column, and here the name of ratio is. Now I have just I told you that 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in these columns, one value each, and dividing each values by 4. And now we will make the square root of these values. So square root of these values. So where the value containing common factor, you cancelled these and make lowest, then find its square root. Now what value you will get here, that is the value of trigonometric ratio sine for this angle. So as I have listed, sine 0 degree equal to 0, sine 30 degree 1 by 2, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2 and sine 91. If you observe these values starting from 0 to 1, what you see, that values gradually increases, and starting from 0 it goes to 1 as the angle starts from 0 degree and goes to 90 degree. It means in case of sine, the value increases as the angle increases. So here in remarks column it is given that increases. Now what you do, these values you write in reverse order. I mean, from the last you start writing, then these value will for the cos trigonometric ratio. So as I have reversed these values, writing 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2 and finally 0. So quite natural, since values of sines has been reversed. So in that case, as the angle increases, in case of sine, value also increases. Now as the angle increases, the value of cos will decrease because it starts from 1 and goes to 0 as the angle starts from 0 to 90. Cos value starts 0 1 to cos value started 1 from 1 and goes to 0. So in case of cos it is decreases. Now to find the value of trigonometric ratio 10, what we do, from these two values, if we divide the sine value by cos value for a particular angle, say for 0 degree we will divide sine values by cos value, that is 0 by 1, then it comes 0. Similarly for 30 degree we will divide 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, so it will be 1 by root 3, and so on. If you divide, then last for 90 degree what will happen, by dividing 1 by 0, you know, you have read in case of rational number that q can't be 0. So here 1 by 0 means in place of q that is 0, so which is not possible. So we write here not defined, nd. You can also write np, not possible. Now one thing remember student, when one value we have just calculated, if you reverse these values in order I am telling, then you will get the next value of next trigonometric ratio. I mean to say, make it clear, since we have calculated just now the value of 10 ratio. Now if we will reverse these values, just writing from last, then the same value will be for cot ratio, as I have reversed here. See, there was in the last nd, so here it starts from nd, then before nd it was what, root 2, so here next value is root 2. 1 is at its place, and then 1 by 2, then 0. And again you are not student, in case of 10 it is increases as the angle increases, and in cot it is further decreases, means it is decreases as the angle increases. Now come to the value of sec ratio. So in case of sec ratio, what we will do, we have already the cos values. Now we will reverse the value. We don't reverse the order, I am telling, we reverse the value. Say for cos 0 degree is 1, 1 means 1 by 1, so when it will be reversed, it again 1 by 1 means 1. Like that it will be clear. If you take one more value, say cos 30 degree, it is root 3 by 2. When we reverse, then we will get the sec values, because cos and sec are reciprocal. So it in case it was root 3 by 2, so here will be 2 by root 3. Similarly in case of cos 45, it was 1 by root 2, so here just reversing we will get root 2. Again it is 1 by 2. For 60 degree it will be 2, and for 90 degree it was 0. So here on reversing this 0, 0 means normally it is 0 by 1, so when we reverse, then it will be 1 by 0, and again the case of not possible. So here sec 90 degree not possible. And since one you have just now calculated, if you reverse you will get the another one. So in this way we can have the values in case of cosec ratio, just reversing the sec values. So it is nd, then 2, then root 3, then 1 by root 3, and then 1. And again the question is, in case of sec, since values goes from 1 to not possible, indicates towards larger value, so value increases as the angle increases. But in cosec, since it is not defined, starting from not defined and coming down to 1, so it is decreases as the angle increases. So I think we have taken 5 minutes here just to learn that how this table, what is the technique of this table for its preparation. But when you just do this practice work at your home, and quite natural when you will be frequent in making this table. So then within a minute you can do it, as well as when you solve many questions regularly, then it will get already you will just procure in your brain, and these things will be well will go into your brain for permanent memory. As you just imagine that in your very earlier classes, 1 2 classes, you have learned the multiplication table. Nowadays it is well frequent. So in this way, when you do the practice, some many more values already set in our brain. Even then, if somewhere it is needed, we can frame it within a minute. Okay, students. So on the basis of this table, we have two types of question. One is to evaluate, as I have done here. The question is sin 30 cos 60 plus cos 30 sin 60 to find its value. So just recalling the table, we put these values without seeing the table, and then we get here answer 1. Similarly, the another type of question is to verify. And you know what is verification? In case of verification, we always find separately LHS and RHS and then compare whether they are equal or not. So like that, here question is sin 60 degree to verify that sin 60 is equal to 2 sin 30 cos 30. So one time we will find the LHS as I have done here, and another time we find the RHS separately. So again we get the same value, so we write here LHS equal to RHS, and it's verified. So this is all about for this trigonometrical table related exercise. Hope that you will do and definitely practice at your home, and more and more question I think you will be able to solve, and very less or I think negligible there will be question to ask again. Even then, if there is any problem, you can share in next video. Till then, it's okay. Fine. Have a nice day, but don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, student. Thanks. We will meet again in the next video. So till then, goodbye.